Casa Gabriel.
Gabriel House is one of 250 group homes in all of Baja California. They are minors who have been abandoned and have suffered mistreatment, assault, and abuse, in the majority of cases at the hands of their own parents. They are discriminated against for being people with disabilities. Confronted with the conflict, they're taken in by the group homes.
I worked with a doctor.
Estuve trabajando con un doctor
I volunteered.
como voluntaria
And he brought me to Maniadero.
y el doctor me trajo aquí a Maniadero.
And I began to see in the camps handicapped children.
Y en los campamentos de agricultura empecé a ver a los niños discapacitados, algunos.
And I ran into the house and I said, Ted, there's a lady out there who's telling me about a little boy who's being kept in a cage.
Y le dije, espérate aquí, le dije a Ted, me acaban de platicar que hay un niño aquí cerca que lo tienen confinado en una jaula.
His name was Gabriel.
Su nombre es Gabriel.
And the minute I got there,
Y en el minuto que yo llegué ahí,
and she said, he's yours.
y me dijo, ahora es tuyo.
And I was so surprised.
Y yo estaba bien sorprendida.
They told me that at night they put him in a sack, a feed sack,
Y me decían que en la noche lo echaban en un costal
tied it around his neck
y lo amarraban de su cuello
because he had epilepsy.
porque tenía epilepsia.
So after the doctor, I took the little boy over to my house.
Y después de esto, pues me llevé al niño a la casa.
And I said, Ted was like, what have you done?
Y el Ted se me quedó mirando como diciendo, ¿y ahora qué hiciste?
And I said, don't say anything, just come with me.
Le dije, no digas nada, nomás sígueme.
And I took him up on the mountain,
Y lo llevé al cerro
and I showed him where the little boy was living.
y le enseñé dónde vivía el niño.
And he said, he can't live here.
Dijo, él no puede vivir aquí.
And that's how Gabriel House got started.
Y así fue como la Casa Gabriel comenzó.
Casa Gabriel.
Gabriel House has taken in up to 60 children. Some have gone home. Many have been adopted. A few have lost the battle. Currently, they are taking care of some 30 persons, between children, adolescents, and adults. Some have microcephaly, muscular dystrophy, infantile cerebral palsy, Parkinson's disease, and movement disorders. In the best of cases, autism, Down syndrome, and AIDS.
In 22 years, the children come to us, many of them come with terminal diseases.
Por 21 años hemos tenido niños que llegan con enfermedades ya terminales.
Yeah, given enough time, some of the diseases are going to kill the children.
Y sabemos que algunas de las enfermedades van a matar a los niños.
According to statistics, 5.7 million Mexicans are living with a disability. Some studies suggest that that number could be double. Eli is 18 years old. He loves to paint. He suffers with muscular dystrophy, and he has 2 sisters. Aracelis is 30 years old. She arrived at Gabriel House 13 years ago. Sonia is part of the family. She's fed with an intestinal feeding tube. All of them have muscular dystrophy, as it is genetically inherited. A 4th sister passed away.
We took a little boy named Teddy,
Tomamos a un niño que se llama Teddy.
and he had many deformities in his body
Tenía muchas deformaciones en su cuerpo
inside,
y por dentro.
and he vomited up all his food,
Vomitaba toda su comida
and his intestines literally came out his rectum.
y le salían sus intestinos por el recto.
And they said, this little boy's not going to live.
Dijeron, este niño no va a vivir.
But his parents live under a lona in the camps.
Sus papás vivían en una casa de lonas en un campamento.
And Teddy's 12 years old.
Y Teddy ahorita ya tiene 12 años.
Yeah, he's the one over there with the big voice.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, that's Eddie.
Sadness does not exist at Gabriel House. They are all people with great hopes for life, with dreams and goals. This spurs them on to be equal with others. Their disabilities don't stop them. Nothing holds them back from going forwards. Behind them is a great team of volunteers who care for them, protect them, and provide them with all types of services, giving them the best they can have in life, love and hope.
Esto es Casa Gabriel.
This is Gabriel House. These are not stories of disabilities, but of overcoming.